Yeah. Hi.
Hey, so...
Darby hearties, welcome to our here Spirited Away review. We watched the movie Spirited Away. First, we have my good friends, Zach Delan Lamamore. We have Ryan Ryan, you scurvy dog. And we have the John of the Lee Pirates.
Not even any pirates in this movie.
He's got the pirate blood in his veins. We're gonna watch the movie. We're gonna have some gold doubloons to eat.
You didn't even introduce me as a character.
Eat the gold doubloons. And the Spirited Away.
It's not even a person.
Family photo. What?
There's only two of us out of the five that are the same family.
Okay. So
yeah.
Spirited Away.
Okay.
What's
So,
this movie? Good.
Well,
Thank you, Ryan. Well, automatic thoughts.
okay, automatic thoughts. Thoughts. I loved this movie. On a level of film, it's one of the best I've seen.
Yeah.
Connor?
I was skeptical that I would like a movie like this. I thought I wasn't gonna buy it, but man, my
feels.
My
I get skeptical.
what feels all over.
I always get skeptical when people come up to me and are like, "Oh, dude, this is like the greatest movie ever made. We have to watch it, and you're gonna love it." And I'm really like, I fucking hate you. I'm not gonna like this.
Of course.
Ryan, how did you feel?
I liked it. It's one of those movies you watch it and you're not overly interested the whole time, but you know what's going on. But then when it's over, you just feel sad
Yeah.
because it's over and you want to do it again.
I didn't really like it that much. No. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. But
So,
yeah.
to tell you the truth, going into this review, I was kind of skeptical of reviewing it. Because it's like reviewing like Citizen Kane or The Godfather,
Yeah,
something that everyone kind of knows about it and knows about how good it is. So reviewing it, I mean, and everyone knows about why it's good. So what can you really say about it, though? But the good thing is we have a lot of people here that haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So it's more of a reaction.
Like yeah. Like I said before, it's my favorite movie. Like one of my favorite movies of all time. Definitely my favorite animated movie, and it was definitely the reason why I got into anime as well. Because I just really enjoyed the art style and like just the entire culture of like Japan and all that. Zach's seen it before, but he hasn't seen it like recently. I think the last time you've seen it was
Maybe
yeah,
3 or 4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago.
I mean, this is one like Seven. This is a film that needs to be studied.
Yeah, it really does.
There's so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, there's a lot of questions I find are unanswered.
Well, I mean that's
Be they little things or not, they're there.
Yeah.
Like when Haku falls down and then catches himself into that pit of random spirits. Like
Yeah,
what
I was
that?
like, yeah, it's like one of those
I
things.
mean, there's a lot of stuff like that, and you just kind of, after a while, you just kind of see it and you pass it by because you know it's just.
Yeah, it kind of gets you used to it.
Well,
After
yeah.
a while, there's like,
But the thing is, in any other movie, that might get you thinking like, oh, that's just a plot hole. But in this movie, simply because everything else is done so well, you want to think, oh, okay, that must be explained, and chances are it probably is. I'm assuming it is.
well, most of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the other stuff is kind of passes by and like I was saying before, you get used to it. You get used to the stuff that's happening around you.
Because
And it kind of, I don't want to say it cheats out and saying it gets away without explaining it.
No,
It doesn't really have to.
It's just part of the world that
Exactly.
they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a brilliant world.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of it is actually taken from Japanese mythology and how much it is actually made up from.
mythology. A lot of it.
But still,
But yeah, so characters.
okay.
Oof, that's the hard one.
Well, I mean, there's one character that really needs to be explained.
Yeah.
The Radish Spirit.
The radish spirit, man.
He was really good. He was a very stoic character.
Good.
Yeah.
I really liked his fight scene.
Oh yeah, the fight scene was beautiful.
Beautiful.
To
Like,
be honest, the Rider Spirit's only a background character, but he's one of my favorite characters in the
Yeah, he was-
entire
He
film.
does have the
He was
best
pretty
dance.
funny.
He does nothing.
No.
He just got
You can feel the emotion in his
weird.
dancing. Like he
Yeah.
expresses himself through dance.
and the fact
great.
though that you can, like, maybe like there's 3 minutes that you see him,
Yeah,
but the fact that we even know his name,
Yeah.
we can pick him out of probably hundreds of different
of all the-
characters,
like yeah,
Yeah.
spirits.
spirits. I mean, just shows the style, the animation, the characters.
And if you actually go back and watch the beginning of it, where they're all getting off the boat, you can see him getting off the boat too. And he's like going into the building.
Oh my.
Like I said, if you look in the background, he's everywhere.
I like how most of the spirits that were male and not frogs were Hitler.
Yeah, they had like the little stash.
I liked it.
You liked that part.
It
Add it to the atmosphere.
That was your favorite. What did you like about
Zach,
Spirited Away?
No,
Hitler.
Zach, dude, look,
It
it adds
amused
to the
me.
atmosphere because when she first goes in, she thinks of the whole thing as this really like fascist, like
Your
unha-
shit doesn't. It's fucking God winning it.
And so they give all the frogs Hitler mustaches to really emphasize that perspective of her mind.
I only saw
Exactly.
one with that little.
Yeah, there's only
it's,
one.
it's not a Hitler
Yeah.
stash. It's a Chaplin stash.
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, yes, there was only one with that, but
And that was.
they all
And
look
that
like
was
him.
the thing.
They all
You
look
took
like him.
out of the movie.
They all look like him.
So-
Whether they had a stash or not, they had the head.
Oh,
So-
well, I'm glad that my worry of this being, oh, I liked it because of blank, was being completely taken out. First thing, I liked it because of Hitler.
Anyway,
Oh my
story synopsis.
Well, we needed to talk about the one character though.
Oh yeah,
Shihiro.
oh yeah. I forgot about the actual character.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Hitler.
Radish Spirit was the only thing
And
I
then
cared
she's
about.
replaced by some other character named Sen.
So yeah.
When? Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay. So Chihiro is the girl who's the lead character, and it felt like to me as soon as you start off and you see her, she gets really annoying.
Yeah, she's like, oh my god.
Really?
Like,
In the way it wants
it,
you to.
it feels like yeah, that's what it feels like to me. It feels
I
like
thought
the
she
movie
was-
wants you to get like annoyed with her. Like she's a little girl. She doesn't give a crap. She's moving away from all of her friends and family.
No, I thought she was
moving
just
to-
like that 'cause her parents were like
Well,
terrible.
Well, no.
Her parents were just like,
This
just
is
go in
where.
the tunnel, but it's freaky as hell.
Oh, she's
I
just
don't
like-
give a crap. Come
No,
on.
because like remember she was complaining. She was like, I wanted a bouquet before I left. She's like, Daddy gave you a rose for your birthday. She's like, that's only one flower. It's not a bouquet.
Yeah.
This is actually where I disagree. I think throughout the entire thing, she was incredibly relatable.
Mm.
One of the
I
best
thought she was
female.
very
relatable
Yeah,
talent
definitely.
I've
But
seen.
the thing
It
is, though,
really
I-
shows, growing when you're given responsibility,
Yeah.
I guess.
that's what I mean though. And,
Very
like,
quickly.
making her really annoying at the beginning. Oh, that's what it felt like to me. Making her kind of annoying in the beginning, and then later on, you can see how much she's grown, taking all this
Yeah.
responsibility on
Yeah,
her.
and I can
Yeah.
see. I'm not really sure if Pan's Labyrinth took. I'm pretty sure Pan's Labyrinth took some things out of this,
Mm.
but because I mean, there's it. I think it shows in some parts, but I mean, both of the movies are very similar but different.
Mm.
But I mean, both of them are incredible. Out of the one I prefer, probably this one, but it would be close.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
both of them are, but I think I prefer the protagonist of Pan's Labyrinth
mm.
over the protagonist of this.
But I think the thing that like with the character really like Chihiro, you can see how much she's grown.
Yeah, and that's what I like.
I mean,
Especially with
Like,
that baby scene.
well, not even that, but in the very beginning of the movie where Haku tells her to go down the stairs and like there's no railing on these stairs,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like the side of the building, and she's like taking every little inch step down. She's afraid to walk down the stairs, and then like towards the end of the movie where she's just like whatever, wraps the things around her,
Yeah.
and starts running on a rusty pipe and jumps onto a ladder that's almost hundreds of feet over a body of water.
Yo, don't give a
Oh
fuck.
my god.
No, I really like though how on that staircase with no rails, those 3 last steps, they were
Yeah.
just kind of suspended in
Oh yeah,
midair.
they were just kind of
There
like
was a rail.
come out.
What's that?
There was a rail.
Who
I don't know,
makes staircases
I don't know.
like that?
It's just one of those things that I noticed that.
Someone needs to be fired. That's all I know. That's just bad workmanship.
So, yeah.
Make all the stairs.
Damn it, Dave.
Last
Go.
three,
Easy
at the
idea.
last three, they stopped
They're just
getting
like,
paid.
you
They're
know
like,
what?
you know what? I'm just gonna make
You
these
know what?
stairs and
No one's
pass.
even watching this. Just bang, bang, bang. I'm done, okay? I can't even remember my name.
Look, it's on the side of this giant thing. I
Who's
don't
even
even...
gonna be on this?
Exactly, no one's gonna see that.
So
Don't matter.
the story.
It
Yeah,
was.
so the girls,
She kind of just accidentally.
she just
Chihiro.
She just kinda accidentally the whole
she's in
thing.
a place full of spirits,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she's
She
left
gets-
by herself. And
She
she's
just
gotta-
accidentally the whole thing.
Yeah.
What I liked about it is that it seemed like with all of this, it seemed like it could be cut into different events, and could be told as a series of short stories. Like,
That's what I felt. I thought it was
Yeah.
like fables almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the coal bit could be
Oh.
told as a short story.
Yeah.
The stink
Stink spirit.
the stink spirit could be told as a short story.
Actually,
But they
there
all
is
could-
a short story with the stink spirit. Because I remember when I was a kid, I watched the second disc of the DVD, and like it's just everything. He actually
Oh, that's awesome.
he explains like why he
Really?
put the stink spirit in the movie.
Really?
Apparently, that's actually a memory from Miyazaki's childhood.
It's awesome.
When there was like a river next to his house,
Okay.
and he used
A
to go
big
fishing
fucking
there.
turd came out.
No. He used to go to this.
Okay,
He used
then.
to go to that river to go fishing a lot, and then when he was taking time off when he was working on the movie, he went to that river again, but it was completely polluted.
Oh, okay.
So he got a bunch of people
Okay.
together, and they pulled out all this garbage
Oh, and
and
there's
cleaned up the
some
river.
bikes in
So
it.
he put it in the movie.
That's interesting.
I was like, wow, that's
Huh.
really cool dedication
cool.
to your film.
I'm glad they put it in.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
So
really
I
cool.
guess that explains why.
yeah.
But all of those short scenes connect, so they're not like they don't seem like
Yeah.
it's just put in.
Mm.
Yeah.
The whole movie had this like imagery to it. It was so
Oh.
vivid.
Yeah.
You could feel
Every single background.
You can feel everything.
Yeah,
You can
every
just see
single
it.
backdrop was hand drawn, which was mind blowing to me. Besides like the animation, which was obviously animated, but every other like piece of backdrop that didn't move was animation or was hand drawn, which was
It was pretty damn good too.
Yeah.
There was a lot of detail in some of that shit.
the soot.
Yeah, those things
The soot and the little head. Wait.
Yeah, little
What the hell was with those
heads.
heads?
The Zangief heads.
Why did they disguise as a baby?
Because remember, Zaniba came in and just
Put a spell.
started fucking with everything.
Or did you fall asleep during that part?
No, I just said that.
She was just like, lol, you're the
She was
baby
just like, well,
now,
guess
and
what?
you're
You're a baby.
Now, what I really liked was
Why?
I
When-
thought they did that on purpose because
No. She
I
did
thought they
that just
just-
to be a dick around.
I thought they just stacked themselves on each other and turned to a baby. I was like, what the hell?
Nope.
No,
She
but-
did that just to be a dick around.
I really like when the spell was wearing off, and then the baby's body stayed intact, but the top head replaced the baby's head.
Zangief baby.
Oh, that
Just
was
He was trying to eat too at the same
Yeah.
time. They don't open their mouth, so it's just
it
like.
was so good. Cause like instead of looking like a fat baby, he just looked like an awkwardly muscly guy for no reason.
So it's like it's one of these movies that I feel inadequate really making any nitpicks or any criticisms.
Yeah.
I mean, all movies are suspect of criticism, every single one.
It's like, you
But-
can't even talk about it. You gotta
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like
And I can imagine
feel
it's
it.
kind of
It's like-
hard for you because you don't really know that much about Japanese animation.
exactly at all.
Yeah.
Or anything about
I don't
Japanese.
either. We're apparently on the weeaboo.
Yes, you are. Don't you forget it.
It feels like
Because I mean, like,
poetic almost.
well,
It is.
the only people here who really watch like gratuitous amounts of anime are me and Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't
No, I
think
am
you
Quinn.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
He's a
He watches-
weirdo.
I have watched
Or whatever the
two
famous
animes.
Tacos for
I
life, bro.
watched Oran and Soul Eater because Soul Eater was pretty cool and Oran is fantastic.
Anyway. Spirited Away.
Right.
It
Oh,
felt
my.
long. Like
It's just so.
It was
It
long.
was so
It was a long
beautiful.
movie.
And
it's so beautiful.
I've never felt like I've never liked the movie.
Do you know what I was talking about after when like the
Never
scene
liked
with the
it.
train? Like when they're on the train, that scene, and they're just seeing like the house. Remember when Chihiro and the others got on the train, and it was just this long scene where like no one was talking. It was just them on the train,
Well, yeah.
and like other people, and then there's a house and other
Yeah.
people waiting. I don't know why, but that's my favorite scene in the movie. Because it really gives you a little bit more depth. It's not just this
It
bad
kind of
house.
stops to let you think.
Yeah, it's not
I like
just
that.
this
I
bathhouse
love-
that's filled with ghosts. It's the entire place. There's a train system. There's other towns. You never get to see them. You don't know what they're called. There's other people, but you never get to see them because they're all shadows.
Now that brings an interesting point. Like, when No Face is just throwing gold everywhere, and Rin, or Lin as it should be, was, you know, she wanted the gold because she wanted a train ticket so she could get out of there.
Mm.
But,
It kind of gives her a little backstory too. She
Yeah, I
wanted
suppose.
to leave.
That's how
but
you
where are you gonna go? Like, they don't explain any of this, but it didn't seem like there was too
She
much.
doesn't care. She doesn't want. She just doesn't
just
want
to
be
get
there.
out.
She
That
just
was
wants
just
to
the
get out.
idea.
Yeah, so
of
she
getting
She
out.
just wants to be a small town girl living in a
Stop
lonely world.
it!
Took the midnight train going anywhere.
When she first said that, what I assumed is
Hoppy's
that
just a
she
city
was
boy.
a human.
Born and raised in South
Detroit.
Ghostland.
South Ghostland.
So I guess another scene that I really liked was the one with the where they go visit another character who I don't know if I want to spoil, but they visit her house, and I noticed that when they get to this house that
Granny.
every character was powerful and terrifying, but then they're all quiet and calm.
Hmm.
You think about there's the monster who turns into just this quiet
Well,
figure.
the whole world is
Well, I
kind
mean,
of
think-
like
giant baby
well, the
turns
whole
into
world
a
is
little
kind of
boy.
like that.
I think that also like goes on to the theme of how much she's growing up.
Exactly. It counts for
Everyone
her,
else
too.
is growing up
Yeah.
too. Like the baby isn't afraid of going outside anymore.
It's all really fast too. It's
Yeah.
just like
Well, it's not
Dumb.
fast as like you get like whiplash. You don't get like
Well,
mental
nearly.
whiplash
Well,
watching it.
I mean,
I get what
the
he's
baby
saying.
turns into a rat and
Oh, come on.
instantly.
Really spoiled right now.
After the well,
Spoiler warning.
thing.
Well,
Spoiler.
I mean, there's not very many people who haven't watched it.
Yeah, really.
Exactly, that's the thing.
But still,
I kind of
mean,
get what you're
well, either
saying.
way.
Like the whole Rusty Pipe thing, that really did kind of click for me as character development. But then I kind of stepped back and said, "It's kind of a leap, isn't it?"
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Oh,
How,
yeah.
I don't know how much time.
I
has
think
passed.
I would be.
I don't know how
anyone
much
would be able
time
to
had
do that.
passed between those two
It's
scenes.
probably like 4 days.
But now she's just like,
Well,
yo, I'm
days.
tired of this. I was just gonna run across the pipe. I'm not wearing
Yes,
shoes.
dude.
I might
Yeah,
get
that's why she has that
tetanus.
thing on. It's actually Superman's cape.
I guess it only has so much runtime.
I might get spirit tetanus or
But
something.
wait,
But I'm gonna
yeah.
run across this pipe anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I guess, well, I mean, in Japanese animation, like I was saying to Zach before, like, they do have to reiterate some things, because I don't think it's, well, I could be completely wrong, but I don't think it's actually part of Japanese culture for them to just, hopefully, you know, assume the audience will assume what's going on. That's why
Which is-
most of the time when she's standing there, she's like, oh, the fires are already stoked. Where is everybody? How long was I asleep? Kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember how when she woke up, she looked outside and she
Right.
seemed like Kamaji must be starting the boiler already,
Right?
and she was explaining it.
Right?
She wasn't just being quiet. Like,
Right?
well, as like, you know, audiences in North America,
Right?
if that scene was completely silent,
Right.
we would have just assumed that ourselves.
Right.
That everyone's gone, stuff's on.
Because
Right.
like,
But,
it's like,
but I'm guessing in Japan it has to be more like they don't leave it to be assumed.
So it's a tell, don't tell.
Cause we're
thing?
dumb.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it might not be
I
as.
guess.
Cause we're the
But you know, like, every single anime is like that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find a single episode of
Oh yeah.
You really. Not one anime. Well,
Subbed or dubbed. You
Yep.
won't find one that doesn't do that.
Substep.
My favorite kind of
What's the subtitles gonna be, Quinn?
Police siren, boobity bop.
Okay, so what else is there?
I don't know. There's not very much.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad because I don't know what to Oh, I know. The intro. The intro sucks.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
Oh, the intro
Well,
sucks.
no.
it's around 104 trillion.
No, it's not.
No. It's not the intro for the movie. That's not the intro for the movie. That's just for the special DVD.
Oh
I
yeah,
have to
the intro.
Yeah, that's.
Here's this for your American
Yeah, see,
audience. I'm going
okay.
to spoil the entire movie.
There's a guy in the beginning, and he basically.
No, I mean it's not just a guy. He's what was? I think
Oh, he's
like-
like a studio exec or something.
Yeah, he's like a
he's
studio
a pretty
executive.
big guy.
John Lasseter, I think.
Yes, John Lasseter. He's,
Yeah, it was John Lasseter. John Lasseter comes out in the beginning of
I
the
mean,
movie.
clearly reading from a script. I don't really think.
Oh yeah, obviously.
He just
I mean,
like,
I
He's
don't-
prompting it.
I'd really love to show you Spirited Away.
Like he basically just sits in the front. Well, I mean, this is only because I had the special edition DVD. But as soon as you start playing the movie, he comes out and just basically tells you to the face is that you're lucky. This is the best goddamn movie I ever seen. I'm gonna
Which is
show you a
fine.
couple of clips. I might spoil it for you.
Which is not
But
fine.
it's fucking amazing. Just watch it.
Yeah,
watch
he
it.
goes-
It's spoiled the
Miyazaki,
movie.
he's like, hey, Miyazaki, look. There's
Yeah,
a
he
miracle
goes-
watching your movie.
He goes up to the camera and Miyazaki's there with him. And this is probably the very first time I ever seen Miyazaki, and I loved it ever since I seen him. I knew this guy was awesome because he goes to the camera and goes, "Come here, Miyazaki." Miyazaki-san, the world, Miyazaki-san. Hi. Yeah, that's basically what he does. Miyazaki just doesn't even give a shit. He's just.
Yeah, but it was just like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to explain the entire movie to you. Like,
Yeah.
It was just.
Oh man,
It was so forced.
She's a character.
really
She has this personality and will do this throughout the movie.
It felt as if the studio thought that if they didn't do that,
No one.
then no one would get it. And they just assumed that the movie sucked because they didn't get
It's
it.
like if at the
How
beginning
wrong.
of 7 they're just like, here,
Mhm.
this is the killer.
Be
He
careful.
kills people.
Be careful, this movie's very disturbing. But it's still really good.
Is there
why are
anything
we
else?
comparing this to 7 so much?
See, because both, I don't know. It shouldn't be. I don't know. I am because
not
both of those
compared,
are
They're
incredibly
both
good.
character pieces, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
both of them are incredibly good.
So, is there anything else?
Okay, stop.
And to be fair, Quinn compared it to it that time.
True.
Weirder.
So, final score?
I can't.
No,
I
no.
can't numbers it.
You
What?
can't number. Well, not final score.
15
The final
out of 10.
opinion.
Beautiful movie.
Final opinion.
I think
Oh.
I gave last time I actually rated it. I gave
I
it like
was-
a
I was-
9.1, which is like hugely high.
I was impressed. I was surprised, and I was like completely won over.
Would you watch another Miyazaki film?
I would watch another Miyazaki.
I definitely
film.
This is my only
No,
Miyazaki
I
film
had-
I've seen.
I've seen
Never
one
ever
that
heard of
I
this
mentioned
before.
always scolded.
And it was well worth coming here and watching. I like
Yeah.
Oh
it.
yeah, like it won me over, and I was
There's a
so
couple
I was
of-
like, nah. It's
There's a
gonna be
couple of
alright.
really good Miyazaki films, like
Flying
Kiki,
Castle.
yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service, Howl's Moving Castle, Castle in the Sky.
Is Mononoke a?
As they're texting me all these German movies. For the last
What
one.
was the new one that came out? Secret World of Arietti.
Oh,
I got to
is,
see. I got to see that one after that.
Was it good?
but is Mononoke a?
Oh,
I
that's
don't
the
know what that
one
one
with
is.
the small
Mononoke Hime,
people.
the
Yeah.
one with the wolf.
I don't think so. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
okay.
I could be wrong though. I don't know.
Yeah. all anime to me is just the blank. thing.
Yeah.
What? Did I miss something?
Connor just has the best final season, that's all.
So I was like, yeah.
Is it like that anime that Quinn watches in which you shout and gain powers?
Skyrim.
Oh, you talking about that one where the I'm not strong enough. Yell that.
Let's take it top on Gurren Lagann.
We're not racist,
What's
I
it
promise.
Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. What a stupid name.
Wait, what?
Anyway,
That one's the one about the.
Yelling and you make
Yeah, because you can accomplish anything if you have enough fighting spirit.
true.
Like if they just yell
Well,
harder.
I mean, well,
They
no,
just
that's,
yell
that's
harder.
Dragon Ball Z.
But
That's
yeah,
Dragon Ball
No,
Z.
but like Dragon Ball Z, it's
That's
like
Dragon Ball
no, like
Z.
Dragon Ball Z, I'll yell and I'll get more powerful. They're like I'll yell and then this machine will get more powerful. Like
what?
Yeah.
if I yell
Did
at
you
this
It's
transformer,
like
it'll.
Digivolve.
Did you
by
know
yelling.
that like almost every single voice actor for Dragon Ball Z
Oh, yeah.
has almost passed out? No, they literally passed out while doing the voice recording sometimes.
Saying
for-
Devin Townsend.
No, I'm serious. Like Sean Chanel
Passed
voice
out was in the
Goku has
studio.
probably passed out
Oh, yeah,
in
for like
the
an
recording
S7.
studio
Pretty
more
good.
than 10 times.
Like that.
Just by sitting there going, ah!
Do you think that?